This is the Doctor continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. The last episode, we liberated Prisla's fortress and helped the Knights of the Rose get their vengeance on Geef. We liberated a gigantic new region. There's a lot for everyone to talk about, so let's just get started. We've also, this Prisla's fortress does connect back to Cornea, so we've opened a second path back to Cornea. Drakenhold soldier, feel free to leave the fortress to us. We'll not let Zenoira through here ever again. I wish I could believe that. I'm gonna promote. I think the Knights of the Rose have earned their promotions. So Keitra. Congratulations.
Nothing's stopping me now.
She got a lot more hit points, more attack, physical defense, a little more accuracy, guard rate, initiative. Good stuff. Then Miriam.
I blossom ever brighter.
Sainted Knight, hit points, physical attack, physical defense, a lot more magic attack. That's great. Magic defense, accuracy, guard rate, initiative. Fantastic. Alright, I'll save the rest of my honors for now. Drakenhold soldier. Armor soldiers like me will lower the mobility of the unit we're assigned to, but it's a small price to pay for the protection we can offer our allies. Drakenhold soldier. They say Princess Virginia herself slew the general who was in charge here. She's even more incredible than I heard. All of us around here would do anything just to meet her. Drakenhold soldier. The general that used to oversee this fortress was notorious for murdering prisoners of war. I hear even some folks from Zenoira are glad he's dead. Drakenhold soldier. Prislas has really livened up again thanks to you. We'd love to repay you somehow, so don't hesitate to ask if you need a bit of help. Oh, yep, I know. A dig. Unsullied timber. I think I was missing that for fixing a town. Legionnaire. I'm the advanced class of the Hoplite, a Legionnaire as I'm called. Due to my increased PP, I bear firmer defenses than ever before. Come and see for yourself if you've the courage. I know about Legionnaires. Hodrick's one. But they might be pretty tanky. I need like a dedicated squad. Well, Monica could do it. Sure. Addo and Clive are probably both dead, but it's okay. We've got Berenice.
Together now. We ride. Crush them good.
Oh, that's what gets us. Yep. Hey, Addo, you actually didn't die? Incredible. Oh, there he goes. Yes, Berenice. Get him. 141 magic damage from Monica. Yes. Addo and Clive, you two embarrassed yourself a little bit, but that's fine. Legionnaire, a fine battle indeed. Legionnaires like I can also raise our allies' defense to prevent them from taking heavy damage. Take advantage of our skills and see your units to safety. Yep, I know. Some enemies to the north. Deal with them later. Ooh. Don't particularly care to fight anything right now. Just want to loot all the stuff. Another fort. Mercenary. We've been getting tons of work from the Drakenhold army lately. Time to make myself some actual coin. Mercenary. Now that we're at peace again, the real work can finally begin. We'll make sure no one ever has to suffer the way we have. Alright, good for them. There's a town. And a lot of loot nearby. Drakenhold soldier, I got knocked out cold by an enemy catapult, and when I came to, I was hidden away behind an outcrop. Someone from my unit must have carried me there. But the entire squadron's dead now, except for me. Lay down their lives protecting their home. Townsperson, I hear Prince Gilbert has returned to us, and now seeks to reclaim all of Drakenhold. He must have escaped the castle somehow, back during Zenoria's invasion. In any case, I have no doubt he was succeeding his mission, and of course he has our undying support. Alright, have I looted everything? No, not even close. What is this? Looks kind of like something on the wall there, but it isn't. Oh, what is here? Some divine shards and a dragon statue, but I don't see anything else here. Feels like there should be something there, but I don't know. If anyone knows in the chat, like, put it as a comment. If there's anything back towards that dragon's head. Alright, I think I've looted finally everything. Oh, this guy has something to say now. Drakenhold soldier, excellent work on restoring Fort Prislas to its proper rulers. And worry not, I'll remain here to ensure the safety of all our citizens beyond this wall. Town girl, I wonder what's happening in the capital. Until it's reclaimed, we'll always live in danger of being overrun again. Townsperson, in days gone by, the woman to my right there apprenticed with a renowned Cornian teacher. Old woman, it's always the loudest voices screaming for revenge. Thankfully, nothing ever really comes of it. Yeah, that's not how I remembered it. I'm pretty sure Virginia had her revenge. Alright, let's fix up this town. Minor, things are just about back to normal here, and it's all because of you kind folks. Much appreciated. You know, I'm thinking the Knights of the Rose deserve to guard this region. Let's put Fran here.
I won't let you down.
Minor. Mining's not the easiest job in the land, but we've all got to do what we can to help our town survive. Old man, I hear Solzarga is currently in the hands of a woman clad in black armor. It's hard to celebrate any kind of peace when the castle is still under enemy control. Town girl, it's a welcome relief not having to fear for our lives anymore. Oh. Townsperson, everything's a little bit more normal again, which means we can finally get back to work. Go on, take a look around town. Oh, is this the chicken area? Brown chicken buck buck? Oops, I was gonna station another guard. This time, let's put Miriam here. Oh.
I would be honored to accept.
Buck. Alright, what do these towns sell?
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
We've got a flame brand home. Add magic damage and burn to allies next attack. Interesting. I don't know, burns. It could be good in the with the right build. It could be good. You want on someone who has really good initiative. I'm not completely discounting that, but it is pretty cheap, only 5,000. There's a surging short spear. Attacks a single enemy, inflicts AP -1 to a target, which is really good. And grant the user -50% defense if the attack hits, which is really bad. Again, in the right situation, this spear could be amazing to, like, as some sort of debuff-based strategy. I don't like that drawback. I don't like that -50% defense. In theory, you shouldn't need it, defense, because you've knocked the enemy out, they can't attack you, but a lot of these battles now have like 4 enemy units, soon to be 5, and You know, it's hard to say if like someone else could kill you. You know?
Finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
All right, let's see. We've got a defensive ring, quick barrier, reduced damage taken by an ally by 50% for one attack. Activates before an ally's attack. That could be decent on a healer. Corroded spear, shadowed rust. Oh, now we're talking. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike, inflict blindness. Blindness means they can't hit back. Or rather, it's not that they can't hit back, it's their next attack is a miss. And this is a column of enemies. Interesting. Someone like Chloe could benefit from this. We need someone with good initiative, of course. I feel like I want to buy this spear and figure out how to use it. Hilda could also potentially benefit from it. She is pretty quick. She's kind of a tankier character. This fits well with her theme. I'm gonna buy this. I'll figure out how to use it later.
Be waiting. Got a keen eye on ya.
More rock salt.
My wares won't disappear.
I have enough. I think we're good on the rock salt. Alright, let's go to this Vansburg town, and I'm gonna... Oh, we're missing the Sea Bream. I was gonna station Kitra here, but I guess we're gonna have to do that later. I think, however, Omplas town, we can fix you up. Because, yeah, this is a town that needed the Unsullied Timber. Soldier, this town's regained a bit of peace, and it's all thanks to you, Prince Elaine. Now, this was Hilda's area, right? So Hilda really should guard this town. I forget where she was, but...
Order shall be maintained. I
makes
promise
sense
you that.
for her to guard here. Soldier, even with the town rebuilt, I doubt folks will feel much at ease till things settle down a bit more, but you can leave that worry to us now. Good. Well, I wonder if Hilda would gather these resources for us after the next battle. We can come back and check that out. Okay. Did I fix up this town? Yes, but we're just out of people to guard. Okay, well, let's do some meals. I think we can celebrate in the walled city of Adopti.
Looking to beat the heat up.
We have to have the Knights of the Rose eat, even if most of them are maxed out or getting close to max out on their relationship and there are no more conversations. Like Virginia, for some reason, can only have one conversation with each member of the Knights at one heart. But I don't care. They've earned their meal. Where's Fran? There you are, Fran.
You're gonna love this. Can we eat yet? I'm happy with this. You've got to try some of this. Full of food and full of energy. Feel free to try.
Yep. Alright, next. Elaine, who do you need rapport with? Chloe? Travis. Oh, you need it with Travis pretty desperately. And Ralph, actually. What about Osh? Yeah, you need it with Osh. Okay, Elaine can eat with Ralph. And, I think Ralph and Osh, actually.
Looking to be... You're gonna...
I'm quite hungry, you know.
That's good.
Simply inspiring. As though it were made by the royal chef.
Feel free.
Okay, and then a dessert. Who should have that honor? Liza Magellan's always a pretty good choice. Maybe Colm and Melly. they need their relationship buffed up. Ooh, Selvi and Elaine are, need to make more progress there. Yeah, let's just do a Melly and Comb.
Looking to beat the...
Melly's feeling like a little cake and Comb's gonna serve it.
You're gonna love this.
I don't think this is a cake. It kind of looks like a Jello.
Come, let us feast.
But I think what it is an upside down cake. There was a commentator, Seal, I believe, who explained that this was a special dish, and it was like a cake gone wrong. They did it like the opposite
A finer
way.
meal I've never eaten.
You can see the pastry part at the bottom.
Ooh, try this one.
Perhaps I'll ask the chef for that recipe.
Yes, that does
Feel
look
free
like
to
a fun
drop by
recipe.
whenever you need to cool off.
Alright, and then we have to do a few conversations and then some February archives, but I already know who we have to do our report conversations with. Where are you, Virginia? We have to do her conversation with the Knights of the Rose. Alright, let's start with Virginia and Keitra. Keitra, hey Virginia, what are you doing up this... Whoops. Virginia, morning Keitra. Just coming from an early war council before our next battle. Keitra, 'tis a wonderful occasion, my lady. If there might be anything I can assist you with, you need merely ask. Virginia, are you feeling alright? Keitra, but of course, my lady. 'Tis nothing to worry over, in sooth. Virginia, let me guess. Miriam yelled at you for not addressing me properly? Or Melody never has been your strong suit. I think it's only gotten worse in the time we've been apart. Keitra, come on, don't tease me like... Whoops. Virginia, it's fine, Keitra. I've never really cared for etiquette myself. You're free to speak to me however you want. And I'll let Miriam know I gave you permission. Keitra, phew! You're a lifesaver, Virginia. Oh, I was thinking, you want to do some training together? I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with huge swords like yours, so... Virginia, I'd be glad to. Just don't expect an easy bout, Keitra, never would with you. Now come on, let's get going. Virginia, how could I ever refuse someone as pure-hearted as her? Alright, let's do Virginia and Miriam. Wait, that's Gloucester and Jeremy. Where's Virginia and Miriam? Here? Yes. Miriam. ... Virginia. Is everything alright, Miriam? Miriam, Princess, yes, 'tis no problem at all. Virginia, you say that, but then why do you look like you're about to faint? I can only assume it has something to do with the desert heat. Have you considered maybe taking some of your armor off, just to cool down for a minute? Miriam, a proud knight such as I could never do something so shameful, my lady. Whether I stand 'neath the scorching sun or atop an open flame, this armor is a symbol of my devotion to our order, and I shall never remove it in the line of duty. Virginia, I should have expected as much from a warrior as loyal as you. Very well, consider this an order from your princess, Miriam. Take it off this instant. Miriam, as you wish, my lady. Virginia, that's more like it. Trust me. It's for your own good. Elaine, for a moment there, it sounded like Virginia was commanding her to take her clothes off. Perhaps it's best I steer clear of the situation. This coming on top of the chat about whipping. What is happening? What I have to have screenshots featuring that, but like It's gonna be episodes where I don't even do the conversations because these conversations are so incredible. What else do we even say about all this? Okay, Virginia and Fran. How insane is this one gonna be? Fran, I have my armor, I have my belt, but why does it feel like I'm forget something? You're forgetting your whip? You're forgetting to take off your armor, Fran? Like, Virginia is here to remind you of the important things. Virginia, have you really been inspecting your gear all morning, Fran? It's been hours by now. Fran, well, yes. I was hoping to lighten my pack before we set off, actually. And I've gathered my essentials and checked them over dozens of times, but I still feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Virginia, worry anymore, and the stress is likely to kill you. Besides, it can't be that important if you're struggling that hard to remember it. Fran, yes, you're probably right. Virginia, now stop thinking about this and go get some rest. That's an order. Fran, of course, Princess. Maybe I'll head back to camp and take a nice relaxing nap. Though, what if bandits attack while I'm asleep? Or you come across an insect and I'm not there to chase it away? Remember Scarlet and Virginia and the caterpillar? Virginia, enough of all this senseless worrying, Fran. Whatever happens, Keitra and I will handle it. Even a bug, if necessary. Fran, but I could never impose on you like that, Princess. Virginia, you can and you will, whether you like it or not. Fran, there she goes. How am I supposed to sleep when I can't stop wondering if she's okay? I can't believe there's only like one conversation she can have with each of the members of the Knights of the Rose. Like, it's just baffles the mind that there isn't a conversation at 3 Hearts with the Knights of the Rose. Although, to be fair, she has a lot of 3 Heart conversations eventually. It's not right now. Okay, well, let's read a few Fevriv archives, and then we'll go from there. Events. This is long. Blooming Rose on Bear Rock. Dragonhold's famed Prizlas fortress stands under the protection of a former Cornian noble by the name of Geef. However, Geef has been ordered back to Grand Corinne due to suspected treason, but doesn't plan to arrive there empty-handed. Returned from her scouting mission, Fran reports that Geef of the Fettered Crest is in command of Prizlas fortress. During Valmor's rebellion, Geef attempted to assassinate Virginia and slaughter the brave Knights of the Rose who stood in his way. Though he knows her pain all too well, Joseph warns Virginia not to be hasty in striking the fortress. Yet not wanting to lose her chance at vengeance, she chooses to sneak into battle under cover of night. Keitra, Fran, and Miriam fearlessly join her. Realizing Virginia had left for battle alone, Joseph's mind is filled with memories of his failure to keep Elenia safe. Vowing to fulfill his duty this time, Joseph chases after Virginia with Elaine in tow, while Leia departs not long after them. Stymied by Zenorian catapults, Virginia finds herself unable to storm Geef's position at Fort Prizlas. As Joseph catches up to her, he doesn't admonish her actions, but expresses his relief at seeing her safe, and Virginia admits her lapse in judgment. With her own hands, after slaying Geef, Virginia announces that she'll be leaving the Liberation to atone for her actions, but when Leia and others vehemently oppose, she realizes she has no choice but to stay. Afterward, Joseph laments that Elenia should have been the one to survive 10 years past, but Virginia reminds him that he's the reason Elaine has grown so much, and the two promise to support each other in the days ahead. Oh, how nice. Miriam. She was a mere squire at the time of Valmor's rebellion, and watched as her elders set forth to defend the castle. It was only later that she learned the Knights of the Rose had been decimated in the assault. Keitra. She was a mere squire at the time of Valmor's rebellion, and after securing an escape route for the Order, returned to find her elders gone. It was only later that she learned the Knights of the Rose had been decimated in the assault. Fran. She was a mere squire at the time of Valmor's rebellion, and scouted an escape route before waiting at the terminus for her order to arrive. She later learned from Keitra that the Knights of the Rose had been decimated in the assault. Okay, Dragonhold characters. Leia. Though guarding Virginia was initially meant to be a mere job, she came to deeply respect the way the princess always acted with the utmost fervor and never betrayed her moral code. Oh, we're missing Virginia's intriguing Cornian characters. I think it must be this last entry. Upon learning that Geef, the man who had slaughtered the Knights of the Rose, was stationed at Prisla's fortress, she rushed to battle. Though cornered, she was rescued by Elaine and eventually had her vengeance. Geef, a Zenoran general and former Cornian lord, commonly known as Geef of the Fettered Crest. His allegiance immediately shifted as Valmore rebelled against the royal family, and he was thrilled to join the slaughter himself. Oops. Zenoran. His military triumphs later continued as he and Antonli claimed to Drakenhold. In return, he was granted command over Prisla's fortress, but his arrogance made him many enemies, and he was soon summoned back to Grand Corinth. Seeking to not return empty-handed, he went to battle against the Liberation and was slain. The man was feared by friend and foe alike ever since his time in Cornia, and the fortress was filled with a sense of relief after his death. Okay. Schwarzfruz town. Large town in northern Drakenhold. It was once home to a prosperous mine due to the rich deposits of valuable ore in the caves to the north. However, the war has seen it fall into disrepair. Numerous forging sites can be found in the area. Kifter town. Town in northwest Drakenhold. It was once host to a small mine, but after its ore veins were fully excavated, the town's laborers began traveling to other mines in the region for work before returning home to rest. It's also known for its foraging sites. Fort Asterweiss, small fort in northwest Drakenhold that was built to maintain the law and order of the surrounding region. Prisla's fortress, a massive fortress in northwest Drakenhold on the border with Cornia. First built during days of war, it has fended off countless attempted invasions, but fell quickly to Zenora's advance. As a military base, there are very few civilians residing within its walls. Okay. We still have a few minutes, and although there are plenty more conversations we could do, I'm thinking I gotta save a lot of these for the next episode. And instead, what I'm gonna do is I feel like we gotta have someone guarding the city. City's gotta have a guard. Who's a good candidate to guard this region? Well, Renal was from here, but he would be too ashamed. Melly can guard the city. There we go.
I'm glad to do it.
That seems good. Right, so I had spent some time offline mining up all of the treasure maps in Drakenhold. Let's do some of these treasure maps. Okay, there's one far to the west. Looks like it's just in some empty fields. Alright, let's see what we can find. Kinda seems like it would be right here somewhere. There we go. What do we got? We got war funds, a miracle fruit, and a master's gauntlets. Okay, master's gauntlets, that must be an item. Nimble fighter, evasion plus 10. After evading attack, grants the user plus 20% physical attack and plus 30% critical damage. Ooh. There's a lot of good candidates for that item. I mean, Melly, obviously, but she has the blade dance, which I think is actually better for her specifically. Fran could benefit from it. Or even Oclese. She would have to lose the counter, but she would become like... she would hit so hard. But Hilda might actually be the best for it. Oh, Hilda's evasion is only 69. That's actually not very impressive. to get rid of that wyvern rain, which is not necessarily a bad idea. Oakley's has way better evasion. Maybe it's time to take out the counter belt. It's okay. It's not bad, but I feel like Nimble Fighter would proc like all the time on Oakley's. Plus, it's more evasion. Just stack that to an insane level. The other person, of course, is Fran. Maybe it's better on Fran. She's also pretty evasive. But I love her, like, just go first and one-shot all that cavalry. I don't know, we need a different strategy with her. Kilda, if we can get you a little more evasion somehow. Well, deflect would do it. Huh. And then she wouldn't do the counterattacks anymore, she would just do diving thrust. Maybe. I feel like these gauntlets, from a thematic standpoint, just make the most sense to give to Hilda. I'm gonna get rid of the wyvern reins and give her the master gauntlets. I like the lapis pendant for the actual extra PP. You have? Is there any weapon? Ooh. Corroded spear, attack a column. Maybe we could do something weird with this? I don't know. Let's try something like this. Nimble Fighter, does it work if you like evade means miss, right? It doesn't mean the active skill, I assume. I'd also give it to Travis to do something truly weird with him. Huh. Like, have some sort of Travis build where he's actually trying to do damage? I don't know, that sounds too weird. Sounds too weird. Let's do just one more of these treasure maps this episode. This one's in the middle of the desert near some stone pillars. What kind of stone pillars? Okay, it's a tiny stone pillar. These are all too big. Looks like this pillar. Yeah, it must be this one. Okay. War Funds, Do of Illusion, Twin Dragon Shield. Do of Illusion, of course, is amazing. We could just give it to Elaine, but I also really should use some of these dues at some point, but okay. Twin Dragon Shield, Burn and Freeze melee, guard efficiency, it's not that impressive. It's more defense than a lot of the other shields we have, though. It's like more defense than this Blessed Round Shield. There are some burns, I guess. I guess we can have Elaine use it. You try it out, Elaine. Try it out. You heal a little less, but you have that gives you significantly more defenses. I don't know, it's that great of an item. You know what? That was so disappointing. We got to do one more. Let's see. This one is all the way in the desert, but is all the way to the east and is by the ocean. Actually makes it pretty easy to find. We got Knot of Ruin. Now that seems like it could be decent. How interesting. How very interesting. It is an axe with minus 30 hit points, with plus 1 AP and minus 10 initiative. Well, if Bruno stays in the back, and just like chills. Could be pretty good. You gotta give it to someone who doesn't care about hit points, and Bruno in the back is like the one care. Well. I mean, I could put Aben in the back, and he would die to like anything, but he would do pretty insane damage. It's an idea. It's an interesting idea. I feel like Bruno's the one, because I have him saying in the back right now. Normally the berserkers or gladiators, they want high hit points, but you sit them in the back, you should be fine. He has low initiative anyway, so just don't attack him and let's try it. Let's see how Bruno does with it. Also, just seeing if there's any other candidates. We can't give it to Fran. It's she needs to go quick. Plus 15 hit points is a little low for her. Keitra could be real interesting to give it to someone like Keitra, or even someone like Morden. Park them in the back and just let them like unleash the most absurd attack. Well, I think this is a good place to pause this episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time.